Welcome into the PHNX Suns post-game show. I'm Lindsay, that's Flex, that's Cheryl, that's Espo, and we are out here at Dobson Ranch Golf Course because we had our tea party tonight where we hit some golf balls, we watched some Suns basketball, and of course, we got to celebrate a dub because the Suns took down the Spurs in great fashion. And that means, you guys, we get a little sexy sax tonight because the score was in our favor of 131 to 106. There you go.
Why is this happening? Help me. Help me.
I love it.
I miss home games.
I love it. Oh my gosh. As Steven in the chat said, the wind was a sign. What a blowout for the Phoenix Suns.
We like that.
Oh, there we go.
Gerald, I forgot I can't do that. You're married now. I apologize.
Is that how that works?
I guess.
Sure, I think so.
We'll keep it that way.
Oh my God, the two-shot of you dancing on Gerald was even better.
That is hilarious.
I didn't know I went to a two-shot on you guys. That's amazing.
That's wonderful.
Well, guys, I mean, honestly, it was a great game. Great evening all around. Shout out to everyone who came out to hang out with us at Dobson Ranch Golf Course for the tea party.
Yes.
Shout out to the Suns for taking care of business. Like Espo, you bring up style points fairly often, or you have so far this year a couple times. Do you feel like this was a style points game for you?
Oh, my God. They put on the book ones. They put on a nice suit. They went out and kicked some ass for the first time this year. In every quarter, they dominated. This was the Phoenix Suns team we were promised, and we got them tonight in San Antonio. If this team pulls it together and plays similar to this, limit the turnovers. Get Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, and Kevin Durant all hitting on all cylinders, and you get freaking Eric Gordon to show up to the party. Guess what? The Western Conference may have a new team that's going to scare some people.
This is exactly what I wanted to see from his team. And I don't want to read into a win over a 15-win Spurs team too much, but I had said before the game I want to see them just get a blowout victory, for them to cut down on the turnovers, for the big three to play well together, for them to be moving the ball and continuing to build the offensive cohesion that we have seen over the last week or so. And they did that. Like, this was exactly what I felt they needed, because the last two wins, like, yes, they were against inferior opponents. They didn't feel like it felt tonight. And obviously those are better opponents than what they played tonight, but this just felt like a good, dominant, like, okay, we're figuring things out. And to your point, like, the bench, you go up and down, three guys off the bench went in double figures. Drew Eubanks looking like a serviceable backup center. Bol hitting pull-up threes in garbage time. Like, that, it's good for the vibes. Like, they needed a get-right, like, just dominant win, and they got that tonight.
Yeah, you know what? There's something to say about getting things right at the right time and not peaking too early. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And listen, again, Philadelphia, Atlanta, San Antonio, not the greatest opponents, but that's who you're scheduled to play. You play who's in front of you. 3 straight wins by more than double digits, okay? Against Philadelphia, you had 23 turnovers. In Atlanta, you had 17. Tonight, you got 8. Right, so you're seeing the arrow pointing in the right direction in regards to turnovers. Here's a number we always talk about: 30 assists. You know how many they had tonight? 38.
36.
38?
36.
36.
Mine says 38.
Yeah,
Mine
I saw
says
38
36.
too. But either way, they had plus 30, right?
I saw
ESPN's
55.
36
ESPN's
or
a
38.
liar.
Oh, now mine says 38.
Yeah.
Refresh.
Refresh.
So 38 dimes tonight. You protect the basketball. San Antonio's not that physical. And so although 8 is a great number, I will say that physicality is a part of turnovers sometimes, and I'd like to see them do it again, have a good game on Monday. But again, when you get some of this better competition, if you can keep that number down. I'm telling y'all right now, I feel really good about this basketball team. I like the energy. I like the vibe. I like the shift. I like the next 10. I'm excited.
Look, this game made me feel really good because the Spurs games earlier in the season made me feel really, really bad.
Did this one make up for those?
I think it did.
Okay.
I think it did because even though the Spurs are a superior or an inferior opponent, you still can't really rely on that so much. I was wondering. If
Bro, it's dark out here, man. You scared me, man.
It's not dark out here. You just got black sunglasses on. It just makes it look like midnight.
You almost brought the jersey out. That could have been bad.
Bro, I felt like I was in the alley in Manhattan somewhere. Whoa.
For those on audio, Saul snuck up silently between Gerald and Flex, and they didn't know he was there.
We just let him wait until he found out.
That's hilarious.
No, but this one definitely made up for at least one of the losses that the Suns took to the Spurs at the hands of the Spurs earlier on in the season. And because even though they're an inferior opponent, they still beat us twice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've lost to inferior opponents this season multiple times, even others not named the Spurs. You know what I mean? And then from the turnover perspective, Flex, I know you mentioned 8, but I really only count like 5 of those maybe.
Talk to him,
if we're
Lynn.
being honest, because a lot of them came in the fourth quarter with guys once we started clearing the bench.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You pointed that out before we came on. What did they have, 3 or 4 going into the fourth? Something
So
like that.
they had 5 as a team. They've wound up with 10 as a team, including shot clock violations, which, like, all of those
You had
5.
two shot
those
clock
5,
violations,
yeah,
right?
in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And 5 turnovers in the fourth quarter when they were already up by 30. Who cares?
Right.
And this is one of those games, too. People are going to look like, this fourth quarter team.
No.
Like,
No, you
they
can't really do
technically-
that
They
anymore.
lost the fourth quarter, so it didn't help their net rating. And that's why people freaking out about the fourth quarter thing. I always point to games like this. Like, they were up by 20-plus going into the fourth. That's not going to help your net rating.
And they pulled the starters, too, at a certain
Right.
point, or at least a majority of them.
Right.
They pulled the bench at one point too.
That's
did.
true.
You went to
They
third
went to the double
stringers.
bench.
Yes.
I'm sorry, IT, but
that's rough.
the thing you bring up, well, it's an inferior opponent. But if I'm going to lose my ever-loving mind when they play poorly
Thank you,
to an
Espo.
inferior opponent, I'm going to celebrate when we
Yeah.
finally see a complete game from this team, because as everybody says, when they struggle against an inferior team, well, everybody's got talent in the NBA. Well, the Spurs, whether it's top tier talent, no, outside of Wemby, but they're still NBA team,
Right.
and they kicked their ass for a majority of this game, and that's what we were promised, and I'm going to give them a lot of praise for what they did tonight. Now come back out Monday, do it again, and then we're really rolling. That's 4 in a row. You get some momentum. I don't think you can overestimate or overstate how important it is for these guys to get comfortable, to feel like things are rolling, to feel like, hey, some of that weight's off our back, because look, we are playing like that team we were supposed to. You had a conventional, perfect KD performance tonight, 12 of 16, 25 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals. That's what you want from Kevin Durant. You get Devin Booker to have a massive third quarter. He finishes with 32, 9, and 7. Even Bradley Beal goes for a double-double, 13 and 12 assists. Like, this in an ideal world is what you see come playoff time as well. And when they get to do this, it feels like that weight's lifted a little bit. They can have some more fun, and hopefully it leads to momentum in the final 10, which is the gauntlet that's going to determine where you are.
Hey, go ahead. G, listen, real quick, Espo. We started this against Philly. We got to do it again. Come on, man. Come on.
Oh, the secret
There
handshake.
we go.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
No
There we
longer
go.
There it is.
That's the key to the winning streak. We're going to keep it going. We'll do that again on Monday after the dub. But no, you're right, man. Listen, talk about the defense. Let's talk about the Suns' defense, right? We're talking about Wemby the whole time coming in, how good Wemby is. Wemby only had 13 tonight, right? Now, it's a blowout game, so, I'm sure his minutes and stuff was probably a little restricted because of the blowout. But you hold Wemby to 13. You hold this team. I mean, you win by
25.
25 points. They dominated every quarter. There was no one else in that. There was no player on that Spurs team that at any point in this game felt like they were getting in the rhythm or starting to take control. And then, again, I must say this one last thing. Devin and Kevin, they do what they do. That's expected. I think there's a false narrative about Brad Beal. that Brad has to be a 20, 25-point scorer. He doesn't. If he comes out tonight and gets 13 and 12, that's 12 dimes, man. I mean, that's all the Suns need when they're getting, points from the bench like they were in the last couple games. So if Brad can stay in that 15 to 10 range, man, oh, my God, this team can be dangerous.
12 assists, 1 turnover. To me, simple math, 6-to-1 turnover.
That's incredible.
Turnover ratio?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Also,
12-1.
12-1.
Oh, yeah.
12 to 1,
It is 12 to 1.
Come on, man.
No way he messed up a 12-1 turnover. Come on.
Don't tell anybody.
Please tell me you were.
I had 2.5 beers today.
Oh,
4 Peaks beers, mind you. But
Also, those 12 assists, season high
Yes.
for Bradley Beal in
Yes.
this one, too.
And that's what was standing out to me in that second quarter, especially when Brad came in and was running the show. He was getting into the paint like we've been talking about, and the drive and kick game was on point. There were a lot of kickouts to Eric Gordon for 3, to Grayson Allen where he was getting run off the three-point line where he drove and attacked the lane. Like, that was kind of the perfect mix. And, yes, the Spurs are not a good team. They're not a good defense. But, like you said, those are reps that you can build on. Those are things that you can look at. And that's kind of why the last 2 games were a little frustrating, because it didn't feel like they were improving as a team. They won the games, yes.
Right.
But there was still the turnover issue. There was still the fourth quarter issues in spurts. There was still, like, that one inexplicable quarter where they just looked like a bad team. Tonight, they put it all together. They cut down on the turnovers. They were moving the ball. They were just dominant over a team that they should be dominant against. That's what we had wanted to see. So it was good to see that on both ends. And, like, it was good to see Book have his best game since he came back from spraining the ankle, because, I know he had 30 the other night, but he was still a net negative when he was on the court that game. He was in foul trouble for most of the night. It wasn't his best game. Tonight, he was in control. He was in control from the start. And Kevin Durant was also able to have a good game, which when one of those two guys is going has not always been the case that the other guy is going at the same time. So it was good to see those two getting going and Bradley Beal kind of orchestrating in the middle of that. It was a really good balance.
I think that's the blueprint, man. I really believe this is the blueprint. I mean, you get Kevin and Devin doing what they're doing, and Brad finds that healthy balance. And the healthy balance with the 12 dimes means Grayson's getting a look, Gordon getting a look. Royce O'Neal was taking shots. And so this is the team that we expected. Now, again, it's the Spurs. Everybody take a deep breath, chill out a little bit, and we're going to have them again on Monday. And I expect – here's what will be impressive for me. If they can come back on Monday and have another game like this, now that separates – that gives me a whole different outlook on this. It's saying, okay, look what we did on Saturday. You couldn't look at the tape and change anything because we're dominant. We imposed our will. And so it's starting to become fun. And if we get through Monday, Espo – what happens on Wednesday? What's the game Wednesday?
It's the Nuggets.
Yeah,
our friends
baby.
in Denver. We're coming
baby.
for you. Hey, I feel like I gotta ride the.
No, you gotta celebrate the dubs.
I like it.
I mean, we're
At least
we're
right
coming
now.
for them.
Yeah,
I didn't
you can
say
celebrate.
win.
You can celebrate the dub.
I didn't say win. We have to go to Denver. Thus, we are coming to play them.
That's not what you were. Stop it.
What's like the scary movie jingle? I'm trying to think of like the thing, like when you said like we're coming for you, Denver. Like what's the jingle? Is there like a Mike Myers
Michael
song?
Myers.
What is it? How does it go? I can't think of it in my head.
No, that's
I don't know. Anyway, that's immediately what popped in my head was like some scary music song.
I like the Mike Myers one. That one. I don't like the.
Wait, you're
jingle.
talking about the actual Halloween jingle?
Yeah,
Halloween
yeah.
jingle.
Like,
What is it?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's
can we
exactly
play
what
that?
popped in my head.
No,
We will get in trouble.
No, we'll get in trouble. You want to get demonetized? Let's play some music.
Flex was like, but listen, I just got $200 from my friends at Desert Financial Credit Union. I'll put that towards the fine.
There we go, Lynn.
Exactly.
Smart.
If you guys want to get $200 as well, be sure to check out our friends over at Desert Financial Credit Union. Right now, when you open a free checking account online, you're going to get $200 in bonuses. You can get started by visiting desertfinancial.com/200. For more than 84 years, Desert Financial has been Arizona's largest, most trusted local credit union, dedicated to creating exceptional experiences by giving back to the community and providing financial solutions that make lives better. You want to make sure you're joining a credit union that is committed to giving back to the community and sharing success with its members, and that's exactly what Desert Financial Credit Union does, because you want to make sure, they're supporting the community that you live in, and then they're also supporting you as a member, because sometimes you got people out here who are like, I just want to take your money and run. That's not what Desert Financial Credit Union is all about. So once again, you can get started by visiting our friends over at desertfinancial.com/200 to find out how you can get hooked up with $200 in bonuses.
Lindsay, can I blow up your rundown tonight?
Yes, absolutely.
Because I think there's something we must talk about right in this moment.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Oh,
That's the
man.
most you're going to
There
get
we
from me,
go.
Espo. You're welcome.
You know what? When we're talking about our friends over at BetMGM, it's only appropriate that I'm the one that's doing
fair.
it.
It's fair.
Because you know what? Eric, hit the tape.
Get to the shore.
Espo, what are you doing?
I'm going simple again. I'm getting choked up about it.
No.
Yeah.
I'm so
Emotional.
passionate about this bet today.
Sure.
Devin Booker, first bucket, exactly. 3-pointer. He's going to carry over what happened at the end of last game. I told you he was breaking out of the slump. He went 6 for 8. I'm going to get plus 2,200, and I'm going to put you all behind me in the dust.
As enjoyable as it would be to see Devin Booker knock down a 3 for the first bucket, I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to be real with you.
Can't help being this good. Get stuffed, all of you.
Take your victory lap,
That's
Espo.
right. Espo Damas got it right yet again. And you know who's in first place? This man is in first place. That's right. I can't even see them anymore. I am miles ahead of them. They ain't even in my same zip code anymore.
Y'all,
That
we
is
created
how
a
good I
monster.
am. And our friends over at BetMGM make it possible to be this good. That's right. And if you want to be like me, and why wouldn't you? Because I'm kicking some ass now.
Oh, my God.
You can sign up for the BetMGM Sportsbook app, and they're going to take care of you just like I do, all right? I give you the betting advice. They're going to give you
guy.
the money to put on it. It's just that simple, right? You sign up for BetMGM, use the bonus code PHNX, place your first bet on the BetMGM Sportsbook mobile app for at least $10, and you're going to receive up to $1,500 in bonus bets, even if you lose. That's right. So if you're like these people and Saul wherever he is.
I'm not in this.
I was pointing past you, Gerald. If you're like Flex, if you're like Lindsay, if you're like Saul, Gerald's exempt because he's the beat writer. First of all, you all can suck it, but second of all, you get $1,500, up to $1,500
Yo, he's
when you miss your
on.
bet. It's that simple. So check out the show notes for full details. And now, listen to my personal friend, who's the other guy that gets bets right on this network, Mr. Shane Diefenbach with the disclaimer.
Bonus bets expire in 7 days. One new customer offer only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Available in the U.S. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY 467-369 New York. Call 1-800-327-5050 Massachusetts. 21 plus only. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP Arizona. 1-800-BETS-OFF Iowa. 1-800-981-0023 Puerto Rico. First bet offer for new customers only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Bonus bets are non-withdrawable. In partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. See BetMGM.com for terms. U.S. promotional offers not available in New York, Nevada, North Carolina, Ontario, or Puerto Rico.
Get stuffed, Ontario and the United States and Puerto Rico. We're sorry for Flex, Lindsay, and Saul, but not me. I'm here wrapped in red, white, and blue, and a lot of money, which is green.
Sorry,
Wow.
Boricuas. Hey, man, listen.
I'm not sorry. You know what, Espo? You're so lucky I'm not sitting next to you, or else I would take the Diesel's idea in the chat and I would close your laptop just to spite you. That's what he said.
I don't need it, and I can still win. Win.
Hey,
Group everything
shout out,
else. Win, 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 win.
Shout out
It's
to
the
my
worst
man.
thing
Shout,
that could have happened.
listen,
I'm out.
shout out.
Bye.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's how you do it when you dominate.
Lord have mercy. What does the leaderboard look like
He just
here, Eric?
stepped over. He just did the time.
All right, guys,
No,
we've
he
got the leaderboard here. It's super unfortunate for everyone involved. Espo now has $423.50. Saul is down to $38.76. I have $7.23.
Don't even say mine.
Flex,
Don't even
you're
say mine.
just tough.
Titanic. I'm in a
You're
Titanic.
tough.
Flex
It's
is
tough.
owing money.
Do you realize I could give Flex a loan and I'd still be
You
kicking
really
all your
could.
asses?
You really
Hey,
could. It's
you know, if
super
you was really my
unfortunate.
man, if you was really my man, 50 grand, you be sliding something over to me,
my
dog. You have the ability to actually make that transaction and tell Lindsay and the super producer over there, hey, I'm sliding that dude.
Hey, hold
150.
on.
This is
Let's
such
flash
a
back to
terrible place to
pregame.
be in.
If you were as cool as Mr. Frank Vogel PHX on, and you know he got me to Vogel ones. When I see the book ones, I'll give you some
Okay,
cash.
that's a fair deal.
I'll give you some
So if
cash.
I come in with the book ones, I got some cash.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
I'll get you back to zero maybe.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
okay.
All right, Espo. The Espo parade is over, okay? We're moving on.
Take control.
It ain't ever over.
It's
Just
over for
remember
right
that.
now.
Take control,
All right, guys,
man.
let's take a look at the numbers presented by Desert Financial Credit Union, Arizona's #1 credit union named by Forbes.
What's in the box?
All right. I actually don't have the box in front of me. Let's see. Does anybody know what we put in the box
Yeah,
tonight?
I know what's in the box.
Okay, good. Because we don't have a monitor
ahead.
since
Yeah,
we're
no,
out here
I
at
got
Dawson
you.
Ranch.
We
I
got
didn't
a-
really think about
Apparently it's a
that.
hurricane in the box.
We got a 131-106 win over the Spurs. The Suns shot nearly 60% and held the Spurs to 47% shooting. A lot of that came in the fourth quarter. The Suns were 11 for 24 from three-point range. We would like to see the three-point attempts go up, but they hit about 46% and held the Spurs to 27% shooting from three. Only 10 team turnovers, which is fantastic for this group. They forced the Spurs into 15, and they had 38 assists, which moves them to, 20-3 on the season now when they have 30-plus assists. Spurs had 27. So good all-around game on both ends from the Suns.
All right, guys.
You know, if
I'm not entirely sure what we're supposed to do here.
Espo had his
let me do
parade, and we
something.
had to rain on it.
I have brought the rain, but let me tell you about our friends over at Circle K. The Inner Circle app is where you want to be. It is the best place that you can get great discounts on gas, free membership when you sign up for the app, 25 cents off your first 5 fill-ups, 3 cents off per gallon, your 6th free on select Circle K products like pizza, coffee, ice cold fountain drinks. Join the Inner Circle for free by downloading the Circle K app today. Terms and conditions apply at participating locations. Visit CircleK.com for details.
Also, if you want to get out, I know it's windy, it's a little bit rainy out here right now, but the weather in Phoenix has been phenomenal as of late. And if you want to get out and enjoy it, all you got to do is check out our friends over at the Arizona Lottery, because they want to hook you up for being outside and exploring Arizona with their new ticket and promotion called Arizona Adventures. There are 3 ways to play and win big. First, you can play Arizona Adventure Lottery tickets. Now, this features 3 iconic landscapes and have prizes up to $50,000. You can also check in at geolocated adventures at 10 destinations across the state from Flagstaff to Yuma, or you can enter tickets online for a chance to win $1 million in cash and Arizona travel prizes.
Hey, if you love beer.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, you
The
got
Arizona
more.
Lottery
Oh.
is not just about playing games and winning prizes. It's also about giving back to the state and its communities. Visit azadventure.com for more information on how you can take an adventure for a chance to win $1 million in cash and Arizona travel prizes.
If you like beer like I do, and I had 2 Four Peaks today, which makes 6 if you add it all together. Try out their new Bad Birdie Juicy Ale collab between Four Peaks and Bad Birdie. Super drinkable, I can tell you. We had it. It's good. And the perfect companion at the T-Box or in the fridge. We were at the T-Box. Visit fourpeaks.com/locator to find all your favorite beers and events. Check out at Four Peaks Brew or Four Peaks Pub to keep up with the latest in Arizona's hometown brewery. You must be 21 or older to drink Four Peaks. Please enjoy responsibly. And if you want flooring, with Empire Today, you get a soft and home convenience, the right product you need, quick and professional installation, and a price match guarantee. Empire Today is the best place to get new flooring. So, of course, they have copycats, but Empire Today can't be beat on quality, service, speed, like these ad reads. They won't promise the lowest prices, but anyone who does is pulling the floor in your home that they wouldn't put in their own floor. It's stinky flooring. Working with Empire Today is quick, easy, and convenient. You can get someone in your home today and eliminate back and forth to a store. Speed and service, just like this, that you won't get from a big box store. Use the floor visualizer so you can see floors in your house. Listeners can try it out by visiting EmpireToday.com/PHNX. Schedule a free in-home estimate today. All listeners can receive $350 off when they use the promo code PHNX. Restriction applies. See EmpireToday.com/PHNX for details. Oh,
Wait,
let's
okay.
go! It's raining. We gotta go.
We all silly like the mayor.